Hello, Business 330, Business Finance, Wednesday night class. This is Professor Hassey. It's our week number 2 introduction video for our for our studies this week. As I indicated last week in week 1, we'll have a introduction video to our work to our week every week, either on Monday or Tuesday prior to our Wednesday class, where I'll be introducing the topics, the problems, any uh, information you may need to get prepared for class on that week. Our topic of this week is called What Happened, meaning financial statements, understanding the financial statements, chapters 3 and 4 of your text. And the PowerPoints and the information from chapters 3 and 4 are located in week 2 of the video. We'll also be reviewing some problems, reviewing our work from week 1 in chapter 1 and 2, Introduction to Finance, what is finance, and what are the financial markets. On page 27, problems 3 and 6, and on page 52, problems 1, 7, and 8 we'll be reviewing in class. Again, you do not have to do these for a grade. They're just review problems in preparation for our assignment, which our first assignment will be given not this week, but next week in week 3. It'll cover chapters 1 through 4, and it'll be due January 26th, but more on that next week. Before we get started into a little bit more review of this week, I'd like to show you an introduction video to financial statements. So let's take a look at this.
We are going to discuss 3 common financial statements: the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. Are you familiar with these documents and why they matter to you? If you own your own business or even run a division of a business, it is imperative that you understand these statements because they tell you about the general financial health of the company. Also, if you have ever invested or considered investing in a company, whether through the purchase of stock or through a loan, you'll want to understand the company's financial health. In this program, we will explain each of these 3 statements and what their purpose is, how to read them, and how they can be applied in a real-world setting. So why is it important to understand all 3 financial statements? Basically, each one tells only part of the story. They are somewhat like pieces of a puzzle, and you need all 3 pieces to see the big picture. Let's begin by reviewing the general purpose of each financial statement and what distinguishes one statement from another. Simply put, the income statement tells you whether or not the company is profitable during a given period, usually monthly, quarterly, or annually. It may be helpful to think of an income statement in terms of a video camera. At the start of a period being measured, you hit the record button and the camera starts recording everything that takes place until you press stop. Similarly, an income statement indicates how a company is performing over an extended period of time. Knowing whether your company was profitable over a period of time does not necessarily tell you how much money the company has right now. That's what the balance sheet is for. In contrast to the income statement that records transactions in time like a video camera, the balance sheet is like a still camera, showing the company's financial state at a given moment. It provides a snapshot in time that can be used to determine how much the company currently has, how much it owes, and what is left for the owners. The cash flow statement is based on numbers from your income statement and balance sheet, and is like looking at your own checking account. It shows you what the company did to generate cash and how it used cash during a given period of time, often monthly, quarterly, or annually, like the income statement. Thus it answers 2 questions. Where is my cash coming from, and where is my cash going? Remember, while each statement has a different purpose, all 3 are necessary in helping us understand a company's complete financial story. For example, if you want to know whether or not a company is profitable, the income statement is what you need. Even though you know the company is profitable, if you want to know how much money the company has available right now that you can spend, you want to look at the balance sheet. And regardless of profitability and current available cash, if you want to know where cash came from and where it went, you look at the cash flow statement. Each document fills in a piece of the puzzle to complete your understanding.
Okay, that was a great video about financial statements. Chapters 3 and chapter 4 will be about analyzing financial statement, financial ratios. One of the prerequisites for this course is to study accounting. Accounting is where you prepare those financial statements. Business finance takes those financial statements and finds out what happened. What do we do next? Do we have cash? Do we have debts? What do we do? And that's what finance is all about, to manage the results of those financial statements. And you can begin to prepare for class this week if you go to your Blackboard site to week number 2. And in week number 2, you can click on the file folder and you'll see the agenda that I already shown you in this video for the class. You can take a look at some notes and an introduction to the week. Our financial fact this week is on the Dow Jones Industrial Index. Last week it was on the S&P 500. An introduction to the class and a description of our reading in chapters 3 and 4, accompanied with PowerPoints and some videos in our YouTube playlist, and also you can watch them in your Blackboard site. So that's a way to getting prepared for Wednesday. Also for Wednesday, remember, for some of us, if you see a grade in your grade center, I've already reviewed your bio and your portfolio, and it looks great, and I have posted your grade. If you do not see a grade, remember you have until tomorrow evening to complete your discussion post number 1, biography, and post your portfolio. Some of you have to make some adjustments to your portfolio, so please go back in and review your file folder that you posted in for any comments that I made and asking you to resubmit. So make sure you clean that up tomorrow evening before class on Wednesday. Also remember, we have a student professor interviews or meetings this coming week. I have 10 students of our 15 who have already signed up for their times on Tuesday. Now Tuesday times are already filled, Wednesday and Thursday. So please post to this discussion forum. It's week number 2, student professor individual meeting, and set up an appointment in the times available so you can talk to me individually about our course and about the term. This is mandatory. It's for a grade. So please make sure, if you have not set up an appointment yet, to do so for this week. So again, chapters 3 and 4 for this week's study on Wednesday night. Look forward to seeing you all at 6 o'clock. If you have any questions or concerns about the class this Wednesday or about the course at all, either send me an email or a text message or post to the discussion forum, or we can talk about it in our individual meetings scheduled for this week. Look forward to working with you all. I hope you are well and safe, and we'll see you all Wednesday night, everybody. Until then, adios.